Hey everybody, hope y'all doing okay today. We gotta talk about this Mollie Tibbetts situation. You know, at the end of a lot of my videos, I say things like, stay safe, take it easy, you know. As quickly as I say that stuff, it's important to know that I really mean that. To be safe, to take care. Because the truth is, people die all the time. You know, life is precious. Uh, and for many people, it is unfortunately short. And in Mollie Tibbetts' case, it was definitely shorter than it should have been. You know, I cannot comprehend what her parents are going through, her family. Um, as a person who has dealt with loss on a very personal level, I can say that I know what it's like to lose someone. But I can't say that I know what it's like to experience what happened with her. Um, you know, people will say, well, why does this one person get all this attention? You know, what about all the other people who are killed, other people who have been kidnapped? Uh, I would say that you're absolutely right to ask that question. Uh, that being said, um, this situation is very prominent amongst a lot of people in news, and online, on TV, um, and it turns out that the person who took her life happens to be an illegal immigrant. It means it's a person that should not be in this country in the first place. You know, our country's immigration system is really important. Immigration policy is very important. The truth of the matter is, if this guy was caught, he would have not been able to do this to this girl. If he wasn't in this country in the first place, she would still be alive. Um, some people would say, well, what about the issue with guns and shootings and stuff like that? Well, that shouldn't happen either. But the difference between the two are actually quite plain. Um, this happened. This happened from the hands of a person who should have never been here in the first place. They were already illegal. They were already against the law. They were already committing a crime actively by being in this country unauthorized. Uh, as opposed to someone who goes out and assaults another person or kills another person, they commit that crime and then they are doing something illegal. They're not illegal beforehand. So the idea, the logic is that if this first crime was addressed beforehand, the murder would have never taken place. That's really important to understand. The loss of life is terrible, but what's even worse than that is the idea that criminal behavior, constant criminal acts, allowed this to happen. That's the issue. This person should have never been here in the first place. This is a very important thing. This was something that could have been prevented because it happened via the hands of a person who was already a criminal. I am in no way saying that every single person who is in this country illegally is a murderer. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're rapists. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is that the kind of illegal person in this country that commits these crimes shouldn't be able to commit those crimes in the first place. Not in this country. Not in this country. That's exactly why people like me, other people who are conservative, other people who voted for Trump are saying build the wall. That's really important. We're very few people are against immigration. We're against illegal immigration. There's a difference. There are actually people who have migrated here legally and absolutely hate the idea of people getting here via illegal means. There are people who were not born in this country, who came from other places around the world, but came to this country legally. They respect this country enough to do it the right way. And those people are very upset at the idea that other people are in this country illegally. At the idea that they basically ran to the front of the line or cheated their way into the country, when people who want to be law-abiding had to be patient, had to do things according to the law. So no, this isn't an issue about hating people. It's not an issue about having ill will towards people of a different skin color. No, they're Mexicans who voted for Trump. You know, Trump has a Latino group of people who voted for him. There are a lot of people who hate illegal immigration. Not immigration, but illegal immigration. And the truth is, Mollie would still be alive. She would still be alive if this guy was caught beforehand. If his ongoing act of illegal activity was addressed, she would still be alive. So I just had to get that off my chest real quick, because this is real sad. This is real sad. Again, as I said at the beginning of this video, there's a reason why I say stay safe out there. You know, because as safe as we may feel at times, the truth is none of us are truly safe. Not perfectly. Things can happen. And this is sadly another example among millions of examples of how we can be in danger. And something could be done to prevent said danger. So, at any rate, if you guys liked the video, you know what to do. If you disliked it, you know what to do. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Vote red. Please consider voting red. Do not vote blue. Don't do that. If you think that your citizenship matters, that it should be treated specially amongst people who are non-citizens, vote red. If you think that people should abide by the law, vote red. If you think that it's wrong for people to come to this country who shouldn't be in the first place and kill people or rape people while they're here, vote red. See you guys later.